Hello everyone, welcome back to the Battlefield. Ryan here. We have another Pauper video for you today. We are playing Boros Tribe. It's called Inside Out combo. It's called lots of different things. This deck has been making the runaround a fair bit. I've been very excited to play this deck. I played it recently at my locals. We had a weekend tournament and I did really well with it. Play against a lot of burn. So this deck feels like it's really good against the burn meta right now. But just the ability of having a really crazy mid-range plan, but also just being able to win on turn 2, I just feel is absolutely cracked. I just found this so fun having a combo-y deck that's sitting in red-white that's really good. And it has lots of depth as well. I'm learning a lot as I play leagues, played in person. It's been really good. Anyway, if you haven't seen this deck before, essentially how it works is Tireless Tribe. It's an old card. It says discard a card. It gets +0/+4. So the idea is you discard 5 cards to it. It goes up to 20. And then you flip the toughness and power using Inside Out, which is over here. And then, yeah, you crack in for lethal. So there's a couple ways to either fling it to your opponent, or you can use Escape Tunnel to make it unblockable. And then, yeah, you just deal the damage. It has a really good shell around it though. So because Pursue the Past is a recent new card from Strixhaven, the new Strixhaven, it's a multicolored spell and this gain 2 life, discard and draw 2 cards. So it's very similar to Thrilling Discovery, which already existed from the previous Strixhaven set, which says gain 2 life, discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. And then it uses this Eidolon. There's a cycle for all the colors, but we just want the red and the white one. Essentially, it doesn't matter too much what the creature says itself, but it does say whenever you cast a multicolored spell, you may return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So you essentially cast these spells, and the discard thing doesn't really matter. You just gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, or gain 2 life, draw 3 cards. So you're churning through your deck, essentially playing Ancestral Recall, playing out your Tireless Tribe, sculpting your hand, and then doing the combo. This is the main difference to the other list. So a lot of the time we were using from Strixhaven, we were using Spirit Mascot, which is a new card as well, which was a red-white, and it gets a counter whenever a card is removed from your graveyard. This is a little bit different. So this is whenever you discard 1 or more cards, this creature deals that much damage to each opponent. So this deck doesn't mulligan very well unless you have a very specific hand, unless you literally have a Thrilling Discovery and like 2 Eidolons. It doesn't mulligan very well. So this card, one, it allows you to cycle through if you want to, just discard and draw. But if you play it, you can actually kind of sometimes get in with the tribe, discard some cards to it, not everything. Maybe make it up to like a 17-1 or something like that. And then you can just trickle the damage away with the Magmakin Artillerist. Because it says whenever you discard 1 or more cards. So when you're discarding more cards, it's dealing that much damage. So you're discarding 2, stealing 2, discarding 1, it's doing that. What I did do in this league was I had 2 Artillerists out in the Tireless Tribe, and I could literally just had 7 cards in my hand, and I just like discard my entire hand to deal 14 to you, and they're on 13. So it's good. It's very, very good. And it means you don't have to go always all in on the Tireless Tribe as well. But I did want to see how this was. I definitely need to pick some up on paper though. A key difference in this version of the deck is it's not running Prismatic Strands, which is kind of wild. But I'm kind of into it, to be honest. Like I said, this deck's already good against red decks. The issue is around blue decks and black decks. So I feel like they've done a good job of fixing that in the sideboard over here. So they're running 6 red counterspells for the blue decks. Flaring Pain is very important. 2 Suplexes, which is nice because they're exiles or does an artifact. And then this is where it's really interesting. So it's running 2 Obsidian Acolytes. So this gives pro black. It has for itself, and then it can also give pro black to a creature, Tireless Tribe or your Magmakin, and Standard Bearer. So that's just the spell's guide. It just targets this creature when it needs to, which is pretty good. And we can always Lawrence Escape it to keep it going as well if we need to. So this is the deck. If you do enjoy these videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. I do find I play a lot of brews on this channel, but I do like have a little bit of a competitive bone in me, so I do like to play some really good decks like this as well. That's quite high in the meta. And I do like to champion some level of a deck, and normally that's like White Weenie, but I feel like this deck is really, really good. And I love playing and getting reps in with really complicated decks. So that's why I might play this a little bit more on my channel, as I need to farm some more ticks online. So anyway, here's the deck. If you do enjoy these videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. I do have memberships. Thank you, all the memberships. I'll put them over that way, yep. All the names. Thank you very much for my tier 1 and tier 2 members. And yeah, if you want to use my code word Siege Ryan in Mana Traders to get a little bit of money off after a couple of months, you can play these cool decks as well for a cheaper price. Anyway, let's get into the first one. I'll see you there. All right, we're at the business end of this. We need to shore up and get some stuff going. We have to mold this hand, sadly. We kind of want 2 lands or like a Faithless Looting or something like that. We will keep this. I'm actually going to bottom, I want the Escape Tunnel. Because if we draw an Inside Out, we can basically win with the Escape Tunnel on like turn 3-ish. Okay. This matchup, I actually don't know how well it will go. We do have Flaring Pain in the sideboard. So that's what I'm going to hope on here. Let's play this, pass. We really need to go either just combo them quickly and make sure they don't have a strands. Okay, we do have that. So look, we do play the tribe and we'll play the garrison, pick up the Dimension X. And then next turn we have the combo if they want to tap out. But it's really dependent. Like they can just go Journey to Nowhere and then that's that. I mean, they can go Sacred Cat, keep up something as well. Okay, they're playing the Medic and keeping up a Bolt. I don't think they run bolts. Let me just double check that quickly. Because I'm actually really tempted just to do the combo here. You know, they don't normally run bolts, they run journeys. So let's just do the combo. It gets a lot more grimmer the longer this goes. Play Escape Tunnel. They might be running bolt, but let's just... I think we just have to Ricky for the Bicky here. Nah. Then we'll go to attacks. Go to blocks, and then we'll just discard everything. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't run bolts, so we just discard our hand and then we do it like that. Simples. So they're playing the Naya version, which we saw from the lands. They run the Journey to Nowheres. So I think we just want these standard bearers in. Flaring Pain for Prismatic Strands, because they do run 4 on the deck. Now, these might be kind of good because they can actually just exile outright the Outlaw Medics and the Sacred Cats and the Snackers. They're probably better than the bolts, to be honest. I think we're still going for a general in that Obsidian stuff, or yeah, pro black. We cut the bolts, sadly. Sorry, bolts. And we're going full combo, Flaring Pains, Flings. Snackers, I'm less wanting. Again, we want the combo more. And then, yeah, let's run it like this, I think. We'll still keep the Magmakin in. We might be able to get there with time, maybe with the Sneaky Snackers and whatnot, but I think we're purely comboing, setting up a build where we can just cook them. We'll keep this. I'm actually kind of interested in, I mean, we have Suplex as well. They're multi 5. I'm actually going to fetch a Plains with this, which sounds probably crazy, but... And then they run Electrickery and 1 Flaring Pain. Horned Helm, what the hell does that do? That's like, some decks are running that. Oh, it's very bizarre. Alright, what do you have for me, deck? Do you have another Tireless Tribe? That's right. We're going to play this. We are still just going... We'll pass. And then we'll probably get a Plains based on what our deck is. This version's not running lootings. Oh, they're scared. Little do they know we're not doing anything next turn. Absolutely nothing. But I want the Plains here. In case we hit one, you know. Okay, we'll just play the Garrison. A bit sad that we have to discard here, but we'll just discard the Eidolon. It just is what it is. And then next time we'll probably, I want to play the Standard Bearer, and then we can play the Magmakin. Yeah, the Suplex is very good. Well, they have, I think they just have like strands and stuff. Alright, good land. Yeah, I think we just get this out of the way. And then next time we probably just play, like even the Pursuit. No, we'll get the Magmakin out. I'm happy for the Bearer to just cop something here. And we can just start getting with the Magmakin Artillerist. Maybe we should have gone the Mountain actually, because we're quite red pip heavy. Alright, they're just playing Chrysalis. That's fine with me. That is nice. I think we just play, they obviously don't have a relic of any kind, so I think we just play this. It's cool that we can cycle this as well. We'll pass. We're under no real big threat. We can, you know, go to our combo in our leisure, I think. Okay. And we just save the Suplex for anything too crazy. Like an Armadillo Cloak is pretty cooked. Maybe we should bring in the Thraben Charms because of that, actually. That's probably a good point. We brought in these for a reason, but hitting a Cloak. I mean, they only run so many Cloaks, though, in their deck. And some lists don't even run it at all. I guess there's no big point of doing it unless you're really going to be running into lots of burn. Okay. So straight back to us. So we can, right now we can really just do a Magmakin turn here. I still want to do Pursue first, I think. And then Thrilling Discovery, because we might hit another aura. So we don't yield to these. We do want to, sometimes we don't want to do this. We'll discard the aura. Hopefully we just draw another aura. Get Fling now. Well, let's go this. Probably discard a Reunion. Oh yeah, just Charming now. That's kind of fine. We have a fair bit going on anyway. Oh, just getting rid of that. Okay, that's fine. It's not really... Oh, I thought they were exiling our graveyard, which probably makes more sense, but... Yes, we'll just get rid of a bit of Reunion, an Aura Eidolon. And yeah, I guess we'll just play this Plains because we can keep our dude alive, and we'll pass the turn. We have lots going on. Definitely can't attack. A lot of suplexes. They're definitely not playing any life linkers, so I feel like we can kind of do this Magmakin Artillerist win. We'll probably even suplex that, to be honest. We could even suplex the Chrysalis. They got two. If they decide to go for this, I'm actually open to just suplexing the Chrysalis. They still have Strands mana up though, which is the other thing. Yeah, that's fine. Take 5. Okay. What's this? Maybe a Journey? No. Okay. Just another land. I think we start off with a bit of Reunion, to be honest. And then probably play Mountain and just see where we go from there. We could do a Pursue. I'm kind of open just discarding this Plains, to be honest. Right, I think now we do a Pursue because we get back the Eidolon. Okay, so it looks likely a Thraben Charm here, but I'm hoping they just Thraben Charm the Artillerist, and then we can just Lawrence escape it. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. There's Lauren's Escape it. Only got one card left in their hand. I actually kind of don't want that card. Yes, please, we'll get it back. Gain some more life. We'll discard the Eidolon. Okay. I mean, not much extra that I really care about here, but we will attack for 1 here. Definitely not blocking that Chrysalis. And no Tireless Tribes just yet, so... It's funny because we can almost, if we didn't have to protect it, we could just inside out of this and, you know, gone in for 4 and then flung it and done 8 damage. And we might be doing that eventually, potentially. They can come in for a lot of damage here, but we have gained a lot of life. And hell, they might just Thraben Charm as well. If I was them, I'd just chuck everything on the Sneaky Snacker and get in. I do feel like they have a Strands in the hand, but now we have this Flaring Pain to actually get around stuff, so... they're putting on the Chrysalis. It's quite a good defensive creature here, though. Yeah, tagging the Snacker, that makes sense. It's in for 8. Don't get me wrong, it's doing a good job. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, that's good as well. We can win with that. Well, we can win with that this turn, actually. So let's just have a look here. So, yeah, and also just use this. So if we play Tribe, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 4 mana because we do that, and then we inside out fling. So we have exactly enough, but also only if they don't have... I think we still go for it. Can we attack with this Magmakin Artillerist? Yeah, we don't have to do too much, but we will definitely fling here. So we need Lauren's Escape. Yeah, it only really works. I think we just do this first. You only need that one more white source. Yes, please. Okay, so let's just discard everything to it. We don't have to do that much extra, to be honest. And then whatever cards they have, we just Flaring Pain and fling them. Is either they have a Prismatic Strands. I mean, we can fling them no matter what now, really. I kind of want to hold into this Escape Tunnel. We have to discard this now. And then now we can fling. And they can Strands if they want to, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Combo deck does combo thing. Even if this doesn't work out, you know, yeah, they're just casting strands. Throwing pain. And then that should do it. That should do it. Damage cannot be prevented this turn, my boy. Alright, on to round 2. Alright, here we are. This hand is good. We can go into a turn 1 tribe. We actually probably, no, we will do it'll be a turn 2 tribe because we'll play Dimension X and keep up Lauren's Escape. Well, they mull to 5, that's not good for them. Reason being is that way we can just curve out into Artillerist and just chill. And depending on what they do, okay, they're playing that. I sometimes worry a bit about, with Grixis, they obviously have that damn goblin, the Cryclan Shaman, which I think is actually quite good against us. So it's a Null Spellbomb. I don't know how this Affinity matchup goes, but we'll play a Plains, let's play a Tribe. And maybe we can just scare them like now, like if we draw Inside Out, we can just Inside Out Lauren's Escape, win the game. If they don't do anything else, Thoughtcast, yeah. Yeah, if we just draw Inside Out, we just win the game with protection. Lightning Bolt, okay. Well, I think even, let's play land. They run Gal Blast, so I think we're quite happy just playing this Magmakin. Or we could keep it up, to be honest, as well. There's nothing I really want to discard just yet with the Bitter Reunion, though. Let's play the Bitter Reunion. And just, we can play the Dimension X next turn if we want to. The Escape Tunnel I think is still valuable. I want Lauren's Escape. I think we do just get rid of the Bolt, to be honest. Okay, Thrilling Discovery is interesting. Let's get him for 1. And hopefully we just use a Thrilling Discovery next turn and just get rid of this Null Spellbomb. You know, we just do the Sneaky Snacker and then that's that. I really just want to play this Magmakin into anything specific. Alright, we'll just discard the Sneaky Snacker here. And Mirror Enforcer. Alright, well, I still feel okay if we draw just an Inside Out, we just cook them. Ling, it's closer. No cigar, but it's closer. We definitely can't go off this turn. I am tempted to play this Artillerist now. Things needed as much though. You kind of need to just go towards the combo, I think, is how we're winning this game. So when we get rid of the Artillerist. And probably this. Get rid of the Artillerist and the Fling. And the play a tap land. Okay. So if they want to crack it here. They don't want to crack it yet. Let's just play the Dimension X. Pass the turn. They've got 2 cards left. Wouldn't mind just another Pursue or something just to, you know. We're on a fair bit of life as well, that's the other thing. Still 2 cards left. Maybe we play just the Magmakin now. Let's attack. Yeah. I feel like we can race them, kind of, currently. We could even cycle the Magmakin Artillerist to try and find the combo. Is that better? They're on 16. Yes, we can discard 5 cards if we need to. I kind of want to do that, to be honest. I think we just need to find the combo. I probably should have just done this before then, in this case. Okay, so we got the cycle happening now. We just drew a bolt. Look, I don't hate it, honestly. I'm also open to playing one escape tunnel. We do have a fair bit of land up, and then we can also just play this Aura Eidolon. It's not really how we want to win though. Maybe we just pass and keep these lands in our hand, and we just bolt the Refurbished Familiar if it comes up. And then we're relatively winning the race with our life gain and whatnot in our other reach. Yeah, I reckon we just get rid of that. Oh, they're just offering it? Sure. That's something we have to keep into account as well. They reckon there's bargains they can gain life with that. We got a monitor now. Okay. Don't get me wrong, it feels like a semi-hard matchup, to be honest. 2 cards left. Definitely on these suplexes. Let's do a Pursue the Past. Again, I just want to set up the combo. That's how we're winning this game. We have a little bit of time. Let's discard an Escape Tunnel. And I do want to play a land. Let's play a land and say go. I can imagine they probably want to exile now. I feel like, so this is the Magmakin version, but if we had Spirit Mascots, I would kind of feel better about that because they just can't get through a Spirit Mascot with what they have. They're outblasting that. Okay, this looks like they're going to do a Pursue here now. I think that makes perfect sense, really. Yeah. There's not much we can do about this. We've got 2 cards in hand. I think we're going to block this Mirror Enforcer now and just use the Eidolon. Unless they play another Spell Bomb. That's the other thing. Having one Spell Bomb gone does help a lot. Alright, we will get rid of this one as well. They can't fight this with Gal Blast. They really can't. Because we have just more and more. A Pursue would be absolutely nuts. An Inside Out would be even nutser. It's 5, takes that, and then another 4 on top. The Mirror Enforcer. Take 3. Alright, give me a Pursue or an Inside Out. Another Tribe. It's not exactly where we want to be. That only gives haste. We will just pass. We're probably just discarding the tribe to this tribe, to be honest. Just to keep the dream alive. As soon as they draw a Spell Bomb though, our combo gets so much harder. Alright. We still block. I don't love this if they actually have another Refurbished Familiar though. We're cooked if they play a Shaman. Blood Fountain. Can't bring that back just yet because they played a Vault already. But they can play a Vault next turn. We can't need the Inside Out this turn. That is not going to cut the mustard, sadly. We'll just play it and just pick up the thing is going to play the Refurbished Familiar. We just pick up a land, I guess. And then we have to go down to 1. And just pray we draw an Inside Out next turn. Because they're going to Refurbish Familiar us here. Gal Blast us as well. Maybe we even just like fire off the Lauren's Escape to try and do it. No, we need all the bulk. Yeah, rough. That's okay. Sometimes we just don't draw the combo, you know. So yeah, we'll discard the planes here. If they have a Gal Blast, we can't play around that. It just is what it is. This is 4, 7, 9. Just take it, go to 1. If they have us, they have us. Yeah, they're looking for it now. We're on 1. If you have the Gal Blast, you have the Gal Blast. Just a bit unfortunate. Like if we drew the combo, we would have been fine. Playing the Shaman now. Yikes. Yeah, we just can't beat that because they can just pile things up as they go. Even if we like discard next turn, they just discard, do another land. So in terms of sideboarding, the Standard Bearers are interesting, but it's more the Cryclan Shamans I worry about. I think it's just really the Suplexes, and we just want the bolts. Flaring Pains don't do anything. Pyroblast, Red Blast don't do anything. Standard Bearers, they only have the Gal Blast. Thraben Charm can hit some stuff. I think normally what I'd probably just want to do is let's just cut down on a Snacker. I know they can block, but we want to go full combo. Probably even need just get rid of the Artillerists, to be honest. They're not really doing anything. Keep everything else in. Yeah, we don't have too much artifact hate in this build. In my normal build where I run Dust to Dust because my local meta just has a fair bit of affinity. But this is just a list from online, so I think this is fine. We just need the interaction for the Cryclan Shamans. We could run the Thraben Charms over some Snackers, actually. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. That's probably a bit better, running some Thraben Charms, because at least we can slow down or stop a Blood Fountain or something like that. You have to be mindful of like the Fanatical Offerings, though, and what have you. We went through like a third of our deck with no Inside Out, so, you know, do with that what you will. We just kind of just sat there with the combo for ages, waiting for the Inside Out, because we could definitely cook them. This hand's very bizarre. I think we actually mull it though, because it doesn't do that much. Has a little bit of interaction. This is better. We'll keep this, and I think we just bottom probably just a land because you have a Thrilling Discovery as well. More inclined for the planes again. Oh no, we have this triple red shenanigans. Yeah, in case we, because in case you have a Tireless Tribe, I want to be able to play that out. We're not going to be bolting anything turn 1. Very rarely would they be playing a Shaman on an empty board. Escape Tunnel is interesting. We will also just play the Garrison, pick up the planes. And then, yeah, hopefully we draw just some kind of Eidolon for these discoveries. Fantastic. Fantastic move, Ryan. We've done it again. So just oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's okay. We can plan for other other things. We're probably just gonna get rid of. I do want this Lauren's Escape for the Gal Blast. I mean the Lightning Bolt's kind of more important, to be honest. Playing Wellspring, okay. Maybe we should have brought the Red Blast in actually because of the Blue Blast. It does handle their Thought Cast as well. I just don't want to over dilute. We could have cut the rest of the Snackers, I guess, and done that. Is the option we had. Alright, well let's just Thrilling Discovery again. Please, let's discard this. Probably a Lauren's Escape, to be honest. Because we've got the Fling now. Okay. And now we will just play the garrison, pick up the planes. Let's pass the turn. So all we need is the rest of our combo. And we're good to go. Yeah, they're pretty flooded over there. There's the spell bomb. I'm expecting the drop in a second. We'll just get rid of our planes here. Yeah. I said it. I was expecting the drop. This may be a little bit too hard to come back from. We will pursue first. Do the Eidolon. That's what I mean. If we had a mascot out, we would at least get some other shenanigans going. Like, we could probably block these. Let's still discard this. That is just, none of this is good. Can't do anything else either. We just play the Dimension X. And honestly, I'm just going to bolt. I really don't want to bolt that. But it's better than them offering it and gaining 4. 4 cards left. I think they have Blue Blast up. That's what I sense. 4, 8, 10. It doesn't change the clock at all, so I think we just let it happen. We haven't drawn any of the combo, and I smell a Blue Blast. I really do smell a Blue Blast. They haven't done Shaman here. Let's just bolt this now. They can offering them to use their mana. Yep. This makes me think I don't want suplexes ever, and I want Dust to Dust. I just want a couple of Dust to Dust just to deal with this, you know. And another reason why I like my mascots. All right. It's just not going to cut the mustard, you know. We'll cast this. We'll get that back. We'll still discard the Snacker. Yeah, not good hands. We haven't drawn anything. Really haven't drawn anything at all. Can we survive? That is the other question. Because you're basically, I think because they got 6 cards in hand, they're definitely telegraphing to us that they have another Blue Blast. Really regret not keeping our Blue Blast. I mean, we'll just bolt that end step. We've got really just air in our hand. Another Enforcer, yikes. So they probably have some Gal Blast in their hand as well. But I basically need to draw like a Thrilling Discovery into the whole combo. Yeah, that's GG. Like, we can play this, block this, prevent the next 3, and then take 5, but we're still in the same boat as we were before. We'll just play it, I guess. These hands really felt like air. Like, really felt like air. I think that's just unfortunate. So all I really need to do now is just Gal Blast that and just attack for 12. I think what I'm learning here is that we should just bring in maybe 4. Yeah, there we go. We'll concede. Probably like bring in 4 blasts. We don't have to bring the full 6, but I think maybe just 4. Okay, we're on the play. Round 3, let's do this. Look, this hand's actually alright. We'll keep this. It can be a little bit slow, but we can go. I think we still get a mountain first. No, let's just do this. Play the Tireless Tribe, pass. Because we can just naturally draw a tapped red source and we don't care as much about this escape tunnel. We want to keep this escape tunnel for the combo, you know what I mean? Alright, let's just attack for 1. I'm not going to play this other tribe because I think it's going to be fodder. Yeah, let's just pass. I'm probably going to be discarding that with the Eidolon and keeping the bolts in our hand. Double Island. Okay, we're playing against Faeries. That is interesting. I wonder if they're probably running Spell Pierce, to be honest. Get a mountain. Okay, let's attack first. Just taking one. And let's see if this resolves. I highly doubt it, but let's just see. Yeah, Spell Pierce. Yeah. That's okay. We don't have to jump straight into it anyway. We do need to draw another line of those spells or something like that though. Otherwise we can be cooked. Or we just draw an inside out. That's also another option. Okay, now this tribe is going to be on the back. This is where the the 5 extra cards come quite valuable. Alright, we've got the Artillerist here. I think we just, I kind of want to cycle the Artillerist for a land end step worst case, so I think we actually pass. Bolt something if we need to. Definitely not attacking. And we really do need to operate to some extent. We need to be we're not really progressing our board state right now, which is an issue. Top, yikes. Of one mind. Well, we have to let that happen. Okay, let's just cycle this Magmakin Artillerist. We need to hit land drops, etc. Hell, I would even take another mountain, to be honest. So we can start bolting stuff again. Okay, Dimension X is nice. We'll play that. Then we play this other tribe now. Keep our blockers up, and then we just bolt something end step, I think. So many cards in hand. They're also a bit strapped for mana like us. I don't really want to be the first one to flinch though. So our option is we could just bolt like a Miscreant. They 100% have a counter spell, but we kind of need to bait stuff out. Can we just bolt this Miscreant? They let that happen. Another bolt. Well, let's pass. We could have get him for one, I guess. Get him for one. There you go. We're on the board. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle, I think. It's a shame we had to cycle the Magmakin to just try and hit lands. I'm actually going to use this Lauren's Escape. Just so they're not cycling again. And if they Sprite, then we can just hit both their Faeries. Which I'm also happy about. Dimension X is interesting. I kind of actually want that, so we can just play these 4 drops. And then we can just play tap land and still continue with just having 2 bolts in our hand. I don't know why they're... This has hexproof and indestructible, so... That was a bizarre attack. Okay. Oh, play attack lands they go. Maybe we attack for... Maybe they both attack, actually. Yeah, let's just both attack. This is insane. I mean, we can't really play these Eidolons either because we need we need to keep these bolts up. Alright, they got 4 mana, so they probably have double sprite up to some extent. In they come. We will bolt that. And I assume they're going to have a sprite here. Can't let them have the value. This looks like a sprite. Yeah, it is a sprite. They likely have another ninja. I think we just honestly bolt this again, to be honest. And then I think we need to draw something. At least we can play our dudes freely. Okay, that's good. Let's... I mean, we could technically go for the combo if it comes up. I think we just... discard these. Let's discard these both. Play this Thrilling Discovery. Because they come back, and if we draw an inside out, we can cook them. And that's how we want to be. Right. Yes, I want to discard these 2 cards. I mean, that's interesting. I think we attack first and make them think we have the combo. Alright, they're just taking it. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Let's play this Lawrence. It's funny because if we did draw the inside out, we actually just won the game there, but that's okay. Yep. Yep. Garden Eidolon's fine. Magmakin Artillerist tribe. Really not winning with lands and or the rest of the combo. At least we could potentially play a Magmakin now. I still probably want to play Bitter Reunion first, I think. I really don't want them to just cook this Artillerist. But they can attack, play Ninja, pick up the Sprite. I mean, if they do that, then we can just play this Magmakin on 3. They 100% have Counterspell though. Yeah, Magmakin's good. But also it just jumps into Counterspells. Let's attack with 1, I think, is the play. Okay, let's Alon for the other ninja. I think we just play a bit of baiting here. Let's just play this Bitter Reunion. I think that's just kind of fine though. Play this. So I guess we could have just flashed back to Pursue the Past. We're going to pick up this mountain. We could play this other tribe. I think we are actually. Because this could honestly just, we could just win with tribe. Like we got way more life than them. This is a bizarre game. This is an absolute bizarre game. Like how many counter spells do they have, you know? I think that's just fine that tapping that down. We have this other tribe. What if they play another Harrier Strix? Alright, we're gonna Lawrence escape this. I really don't want them drawing any more cards. They might want to Sprite this as well, to be honest. Look. Kind of actually okay. It's kind of not though as well. If they Sprite, I think we just need to go be able to do a double with the Thrilling Discovery. I don't feel still great about this turn. And I still feel like they have another Sprite. Okay. I kind of just want to flashback this Pursue the Past. I want to see if we can wear down and when I feel a bit silly. Oh, play the awkward mountain after that. Okay. I can't really attack those still either. They're not Strix. Let's just pass. 3 cards left. I was like, oh, surely they would have enough spell pierce in their hand, but I guess that's something we have to take into account, that they would have spell pierces. Feel silly now. They just attack with all 4. What else is in their hand that they're not playing? I don't know whether they're attacking with the ninja twice. We just block here, block here. Guess we should have tripled in case they had the that creature that like reduces power. Oh, they're just snapping. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to try and jam this Magmakin now, which obviously doesn't feel great, but it is what it is. If it somehow resolves, it's very good, but I 100% believe they have counterspell in their hand. Yeah. Saving the hard counters now. Well, let's attack with 2. Because I'm mindful of the Strix, and we'll just play this Eidolon out. I can't imagine they want to counterspell this. Absolute grind this game. Alright, we'll pass the turn. Sideboard wise, obviously we bring in all of these. Zen Bearers don't matter. We might want to bring in suplexes, probably not though. I don't think we do. Non-ninja, yikes. Might be a little bit too much. I mean, we can play these 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play another Eidolon out. Use it as well. Get them back. But these flyers are the ones that are going to do us in here. They've still got the Sprite in their hand as well. So whatever, it's kind of like they have the soft lock. They topped with the Faeries here. Yikes. I think let's attack with this Aura Eidolon. 3, 4, and then we just play the 2 other Eidolons out. It does make these, maybe we just play 1 Eidolon out. Because we can always just get them back anyway. And that way one of our tribes can block here. And we'll hold on to this mountain as well, because I want our Talos tribe to do a little bit more than that, you know? They're definitely regassing quite well. Yeah, we obviously just take all this. We can prevent damage with the Eidolon. We can actually fog them for a couple turns with these Eidolons, so I don't hate our spot. Another bird. Okay. Alright, our turn. Well, let's just attack these 2 Eidolons. Okay. So reduce it to nothing. They should just block that. Okay, they don't block it. They should, it's pretty free to do so. and what they're just taking 2. So let's just play another one of these. And we just sack one of them to prevent more damage. Is counterspell? Would make sense. This is a very hard spot to win out of, to be honest. We basically draw like a Magmakin and them to have nothing. I think is the way. Okay. I'm counterspelling that. So we'd have to block this and this and this, and then we can prevent 3, so we'll take 1. And we have to do that, and we can't play this Eidolon then, but that just is what it is. Or after Thrilling Discovery into a Magmakin and discard everything in our hand. Probably just have a bit too much gas for us. They are attacking with everything, so we'll go to blocks, block this, and then block this. And then we prevent 3. And we're taking 1, 2. They have a spell sort of sprite still in their hand. Or we just block 1 to everything. Discard everything. We do need to draw something then though. I think this is fine, and then we honestly just discard each to the tribe. And then do the aura, and then try and draw a multi-spell. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just discard. I think it pursues what we have to draw. And then we'll do this. So it says target, prevent next unit that would be able to any target this turn. So we'll target ourselves. And we'll go to 2. Hopefully we can prevent this 2 in like 1. Right. Yeah, makes sense. And then just from like a, I guess, a Harry Strix is fine. That's weird that I didn't have it up again, but anyway, we just play it like that. So they still draw 1. That's weird that I can't just put 2 onto that though. It's very bizarre. Anyway, they still have the sprite up. We basically need to go pursue into it. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Interesting game 1. I don't know how I could have piloted that differently. Like, I definitely could have. Anyway, let's bring in all these. And that's probably enough, to be honest. I think we can win with the Magmakin route. Sneak and Snack is obviously very good. Lauren's Escapes aren't probably as good. We can probably cut those. Because they're a counterspell deck. And then keep all those in. Even Flings aren't that good. We probably just want to win with the Escape Tunnel. I don't like Bitterines that much either. Let's cut down on those. And yeah, see how this goes. I guess Fling's pretty garbage. Just keep him one more reunion, I guess. See how that goes. Alright, let's see how we go in this league. Yeah, look, this is the combo. So we'll just do the thing, I guess. Get land, tribe, pass the turn, and then we'll attack. If they don't do the inside out, then we'll just win the game on the spot. Otherwise, we'll get rid of that. We'll see what they do. See if they respect the combo. That's good. Let's play the mountain. Attack. They respect it. Fair enough, fair enough. All right. Discard you. And then now we can just quite safely pursue here, I reckon. Get that back. We just discard it. Sets us up for a bit more. And if we draw another untapped land, we can just do the combo. So there's that. Okay. I mean, this turn I might take off a little bit. Maybe just play like the Bitter Reunion. And then next turn we can do the combo with Pyro back up. I like that. They can spell pierce, that's fine. Play this tapped, say go. Okay. Now it's only really bad news bear for me if they have. It just depends if they want to block the combo. Let's just go to attacks. All right, they're not doing anything. So let's actually just try the combo then. We'll inside out. They might have spell pierce, which is fine. Yes, please. Okay, we got them now. Oh, whoa. Sorry, almost targeted us. Our spell. And this should be in their blocks though. And then we'll just, yeah. There we go. All right, game 3. So we can combo them still. That's what we've learned. And the flings aren't good, so I'm glad we got rid of those. I think we just run it back. Being on the play matters so much in this deck. So much. We can't obviously keep this, so we'll mull it. This hand's, I think, fine. It's quite slow though, but we do have a Pyro at least. If we draw a tribe, I'd be happy. Okay, well, that's a little bit better. Now we can kind of like force their hand a little bit. Or, you know, still get in for damage here and there. It also means that sometimes they don't drop a ninja here because like they can be worried. Okay, well, let's just attack. The sad part is we just have to play this garrison, which means they could just snap this back to our hand and be like, that's that. And because we don't have another red source, I think we try and just play this Magmakin out. Just hard cast it, see what happens. Definitely have counter spells. I almost want, let's attack for 1 first. I think we just use our mana the best, play this Magmakin, and just take it from there. If we draw an untapped mountain, then we can double spell next turn. Resolves. I mean, that could just eat a blue blast, don't get me wrong. Definitely just eat a blue blast. Or they could just have mono spell pieces in their hand and lands. That is the other option they could have. I'm feeling better with this Magmakin in play now because we just discard what we want to this Tireless Tribe. Let's just attack. And I don't think we need to really do anything. Like we win this. We just do something on their end step, I think. It's kind of fine, to be honest. And then I think we just like try and bolt the sprite. It's another sprite, okay. It's a lot of sprites. Well, they're in for 2. See what I mean? We're very low on this. And they got a ninja. Yikes. Yikes. An untapped mountain would be absolutely elite. Because then we could probably even just combo them out. They're on 16 here. Escape tunnel. We'll play you. We'll attack this one. Okay. All right. It's what's letting us down. These extra, how these extra lands are going. I still have this other sprite. We just let it happen, to be honest. Okay, so they can double sprite us now. I'm kind of tempted to use like 1 blast to hit this. And then we can inside out. Yeah, I think we do that. And then we stop their other spell starter sprite when they cast it. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but you know what I mean. No, they just have, they can sprite us 1 more time. Definitely feel like we can win this based on just what mana they have out. Get a mountain. An island will be a good draw. That's also a good draw. So we can inside out them. So play this unblockable. That's not enough though. I mean, it's probably just enough anyway. So we escape tunnel them, and then we inside out, and then discard these 2. So it'll be 1, 2, 4, 8, be 9, and then be 12, and we discard 3. So it is Grixis. So without unblockable. And then we can play for a spell pierce as well. So see if they counterspell a spell pierce. So like Grixis. Oh. Now let's have double spell pierce, and then it's a very grim time for us. That will not be good. Maybe we should have done the inside out first in that case. I probably should have done the inside out first then and not waste this escape tunnel if they have double spell pierce. So let's attack with it. Cast inside out. Does it resolve? We counter it. Red. We draw a card. Exact 2, and it's Grixis. Oh, 13, sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, 4th round. We're on the die roll. This hand's actually okay because we just fetch a mountain. We got interaction. We will just go get a plains. Go get a plains. They're just asking if we could split, but this is we're playing for content. So, all right, red green monsters. It looks like. Sorry, we're just talking to the opponent. So here, I think we just start with a bit of reunion because we can discard this Eidolon. And then these bolts don't feel that good. Just draw more bolts. So next turn, we can obviously just probably get rid of one of these bolts. And I'm happy to get rid of, I mean, it's just a repurposer thermocast. That's a problem. I mean, they're probably just going to cook us here. Let's be real. It's funny if we had the blacksmiths. There's another one called the blacksmiths whatever, where you can actually give a permanent hexproof. Yeah, so they could obviously just keep doing this. That's a good card. It might be too hard to beat. We kind of have to combo, I think. So I'm more inclined to Thrilling Discovery. Just to push out more cards, get rid of one of these bolts. All right, yeah. I mean, even that Boros Garrison's not that good here. We want all our shenanigans. The bolts don't really do anything. Oh, if we play this, let's just pick up the plains. Because we'll still be able to pursue next turn. Probably another bolt, to be honest. We'll still be gaining some life, but really, maybe I should have just played the basic because they'll hit, and then at least we can, we would still be able to play a tracker. It's kind of too good for them just to hook our garrison here. I mean, them playing a giant dinosaur is also a big problem, don't get me wrong. The best thing, which kind of sucks, is if they just play Generous Ent. Yeah. This might be too much. What do we have sideboard-wise? Thraben Charms is about it. I feel like this is not too bad of a matchup because we can quite easily just steal the combo. But these decks, if they high roll into what they want to do, let's just play to our outs anyway. And then we'll discard Eidolon again, draw 2 cards, gain life. Still the same problem as last time. Let's just get rid of... Oh, I think it's still Lightning Bolts. I don't want to show them what we have. All right. I mean, yeah, it's just lethal. It's just lethal. All right, so sideboard-wise, we are going to just bring the Thraben Charms because they can hit the enchantments sometimes. But everything else is kind of just doesn't matter as much. We want to go hard. I don't mind having... The Sneaky Snackers I don't really care about too much. We can probably just cut some of those. Because that's not how we're winning. We're not winning with the grind. We're winning with the combo. So let's just have the entire combo in. Use the bolts because it can get rid of like a boarding party here and there. I guess we could have survived another turn if we just played our basics instead because we could have bolted the boarding party. But I think it's fine if we... I don't think we're going to win anyway. We needed to draw a tribe quite early. The beauty about the red-green monsters list is that you know, they only win with like their only removal was bolt, so we should be able to just absolutely cook them with a tribe, and we can keep our tribe alive. All right, see what our hand is, eh? Look, it's close. We do have most of the combo, but not much else going on with us. We draw a looting spell, it's not too bad. We do have our lands. If we draw a tribe, we do win the game. So I think we just keep this. If we draw a tribe or a looting, which is like 4, and all our looting spells, it's like 11, we are in a good spot. And we have the interaction and lands to deal with what they're doing. So we'll keep for now. We'll keep. An Arbor Elf. Yeah. So at least we can bolt the Arbor Elf, save us a turn. It's a good curve for us, honestly, because we can get rid of this, play our Dimension X, and then we can play a Pursue and hopefully just draw a tribe. And then fetch as well. Alright, we will just play Pursue, discarding the Snacker. We'll play the Dimension X. And now we're in a spot where I don't want to play this Garrison yet, to be honest. Because they could just Thermoclast us. And then also picking up a tap land means, you know, that can go away as well. All I want to see is a tribe. Okay, they're doing that. They've got 2 cards left in their hand. We may as well get them for 2. I am actually going to play this because we have another Escape Tunnel. We'll attack for 2. But yeah, still can't really do much else. Yeah. Bit of a Chrysalis to back this up. That'll be insane last card. They do? Structural Distortion. Holy moly. Alright, let's get a... That's fine. So they have nothing left. They have nothing left. Let's get a Plains. Because the reason being, if we draw a tribe, we can play it next turn, and then we can just play the Garrison. Okay. Just play the Garrison, pick up this. This is wild. And yeah, so this is what the monster deck does. They could literally just draw Chaff, or they could draw a dinosaur here or something like that. And then they're in absolute business, you know what I mean? So we will also grab the initiative, at least on our turn. I'm just hoping we draw like another Pursue or something like that. Another Snacker is not really what the doctor ordered. We will attack. Just go get a mountain. We'll play the mountain and say go. It's a shame because I feel like this matchup is good, but we just need to literally draw the combo. Assume they just forge as well. I mean, they hit another LED land destruction here and we're cooked, but this thing's probably going to be getting the job done. We are going to cast Pursue because, again, we just want the combo. We get this other sneaky Snacker as well, which is nice. We'll discard the Snacker. Alright, well, there's that at least. Let's attack for 2. This is wild because we could almost just win the game with playing this Magmakin in the Artillerist tribe and then just discarding everything to it. We'll go Forge. Just chuck it on Olme here. We're on 20, so like, I don't hate where we are. I think we're just gonna get rid of this Lawrence Escape, to be honest. Oh, sorry, we get rid of an Eidolon. Probably this one. So next time we can play the Magmakin and just discard our whole hand. And then looking for something extra as well here. Okay, at least we can block that Hunter now. So let's play the Escape Tunnel. Attack with these. Play our Tireless Tribe. We can discard and block that one. I mean, we can actually just fling now. It's good. You. And then we'll fling. Targeting this. We should technically play the Mountain. Sorry, I just want to make sure I did that properly. Target you. Hey. Fling this. There we go. All right. Game three. Again, don't feel as bad, but let's just run it back and see how we go. The Snackers were kind of good, but again, I think we just want the full combo. Magmakin, I feel like, can also kind of semi-get there. We could probably cut the Magmakins and just run the Sneaky Snackers, I guess. But it's a nice-ish kind of combo. This can steal the... No, let's just keep it like this. I think this is fine. So let's see how they go. They can literally just have an absolutely cooked hand. And just LED us to death. Okay. This hand's like kind of okay. Because we do have lots of like we just cast a bit of Reunion. They're keeping as well. It doesn't really have the combo though. I think we keep it because we have so much cycle effects. There's definitely a world where we just kept it all and, you know, like they can definitely just have the combo, but the rumbling, that's fine with me. See, they're rumbling, they got Weather the Storm, we have to be mindful of as well. So what did they pick up? They chose Mountain, okay. Okay, here, I think what we want to do is, I mean, I just want to get through as much as possible. So I think we're just discarding this, we're playing this, sorry, and then gaining the life, get rid of the Snacker, and get rid of an Eidolon. Let's bring them back next turn. And then hopefully draw some level of the combo here. Because now, at least if they go Avenging Hunter, we can like touch and get it back, get another basic. Or they can play a Chrysalis. Alright, at least they hit the Mountain because we drew a Mountain, so we're still live, guys, we're still live. Alright, a Lawrence Escape, so we will play this. I mean, again, we're just going to do the Thrilling Discovery, bring back the Eidolon. The aim of the game is we want to hit lands. That's good, that's good. Attack for 2. I think we just get rid of a bit of Reunion, to be honest. I think we want all these lands. And we'll see if they target this Mountain again. They probably do if they do have a Thermoclast here. Alright, Chrysalis. I'm not as worried about Chrysalis. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, but you know, if we just draw a Tribe. Oh, there we go. Alright, now we're cooking with some gas. So let's play the Tribe. I actually want to play this so we have a red source on the follow-up. Which sounds probably crazy, but you know, now if we draw an inside out, at least we can untap with a red source next turn. That's what I care about anyway. We can block this Grixis with the Snacker. And then just cast this Pursue. We're quite a while away from the combo, but they're, I guess, also not cooking us with anything. Another Chrysalis, okay. Well, look, we got blocks for these, but we do need to kind of articulate our hand so we can do... Look, we're going to block that. And then if they go, what, 1, 2, they'll have to sack all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to do that. So if we just bolt that now, they only need to sack 2, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will stop them from playing anything else diabolical next turn. I mean, they could have done that before. It's probably better left for the boarding parties, to be honest. Just pass to our turn. Right, well, that's the combo. That is the combo. We just can't go off this turn. Play a Pursue. Yep. And just try and find an escape tunnel. We have double bolt now. Do we play the Garrison? That's the question. Probably not. We're probably playing this Bitter Reunion, just trying to find an escape tunnel, I think. We're not there yet. But we could potentially, if we play a Magmakin next turn, we could be there. We could be like Magmakin, Bolt. Yeah, let's see how we go. I think we just, I mean, what do we discard? Probably a Lauren's Escape because we already got one. We're on 18. They don't do anything too crazy. I'm kind of feeling okay. We're on 27 life. You can hit a land, which would be a little bit annoying, but they can also just play a giant dino. That's a good one. I've heard good things about that. Escape tunnel would be the best. All right, Outer Saw into probably land destruction, I would assume. Yes, okay. Do hit a dual land here. I think we do block something. I'm just thinking if we play the Magmakin next turn, Garrison pick up the planes. They're on 18, so really when I inside out, yeah, look, we're probably just meant to block one. Oh, I guess it'd be 2 discards then. Maybe just take 8. Is that crazy? I think we're going in on the combo here. I think that's how we're winning this game. So I'm going to get rid of this. Just give me an escape tunnel. That's not an escape tunnel deck. Play a Pursue. Get these both back. Guard this. There is an escape tunnel, so we can line up the combo next turn. Let's just play this then. Pick up a planes. And then yeah, as long as they don't destroy both our lands and we don't get cooked next turn, we're fine. So Lauren's Escape as well. Get rid of one of these. I wouldn't mind keeping like one Eidolon in our hand in case they have a relic. Also happy for them to tap out. Boarding party. Good one. Utopia Sprawl. So we're not dead this turn, then we can combo them out on our turn. Even if they have a Fairy Macabre, it doesn't really matter. We need to keep our discards though. So 6, 12, 24 damage, so we just block 1. Block you. 12, and then yeah, we just escape tunnel and win. Sorry, mate. So we do the combo here. They just they wanted to split, and I do feel bad, but we're having a good run with this deck. I want to show it for what it is. We just keep the protection up, but yeah, 25 damage, there we go. Alright, GG's, let's go to the next one. Alright, we're on the play, which is good. Let's see what our hand is. Look, I'm kind of fine with this. It's a little bit slow, but I think the fact we can bid a reunion away this Eidolon is okay. And we're on the play as well, so I feel like we can afford to be a smidge slower. Ooh, we're playing against Burn. Alright. Curious to know how this goes. I think we're playing this, to be honest, because we can block that now, and then we can play the Artillerist next turn, and then do some shenanigans that way. But if we're playing against Rally, this is like very fine. Rally felt like a good matchup for me when I played it on the weekend. That went. Double Mountain. Madness Burns a bit like, I feel like it can go either way. I'm really keen to see how this Magmakin Artillerist goes. We'll block, that's fine. If they want to put some burn spells to this, we'll just discard the Eidolon. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to discard, to be honest, a Mountain. I'm quite fine with them just literally churning through all their stuff to try and get rid of this. We get rid of this now. Let's get rid of this. Again, we just like everything in our hand, just like, you know, and now they got rid of their creature. Fine with me. We do need to draw something though, so we can still play this. Keep alive a little tireless dude. Attack for 1. All right, they are playing Madness Burn, so we definitely want this bolt for Recursive Flame Breather. We just get in again. That was probably the best draw, and we have to do it this way because we can actually draw the combo. This is good. And we're under no rule threat, so I'm actually going to play Garrison on the Dimension X. Do you even want to do that? No, let's just do an untapped land, I think. Because then we can bolt whatever they play. They play Gutter Snipe, End Step. Yeah, it's like 1 life difference. Let's pick up the planes here. Get them for this much. And then next turn we can still bolt and pursue the pass, I guess, next turn. Could have done that anyway. And I'm feeling pretty good now with this Magmakin and a Pursue the Past flashback in our yard. They obviously don't have a gutter snipe. It's good for us, as they say. This deck, you want to bring in the suplexes so you can get rid of these snackers. Gain a life. Yep, fair enough. Always save the bolts for the gutter snipes. That's the aim of the game. Yeah, don't bolt these sneaky snackers. We don't need to. Alright, I am going to play a lamp first, just so we have the option of doing whatever. So we'll play this. Yes. Discard the Eidolon again. Cards. Alright, let's attack. So I don't think I want to play this other tribe because it could be discard fodder for this Magmatic, and we have 2 bolts now. We kind of got air now though as well, which is the thing. 5 cards in hand. Vampire's Kiss. I think we still kind of need a combo, which is the thing here. Another highway robbery. I think we still kind of win this race, maybe. Right, Thrilling Discovery is literally insane that we drew that. And we'll just discard this Plains with the Eidolon. Draw 3, yep, do that thing. Let us play this card. We'll get rid of this Eidolon. Another Artillerist. That's pretty good. Let's attack for 2. So we're going to play this other Artillerist, bolt, and discard everything else next turn, I think. Everything deals 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we can. We just see how we go though. Or if we draw a multi-spell as well, we just get back 2 Eidolons and that's 4 damage. So they can also gain a lot of life here, like we are on 15. They're getting a kitchen imp and a snacker here. Okay. They can't Fire Blast us, which is important. Let me just take this. And I think it's still technically, so if we, it's still 13. If we play this and then we bolt, drop you to 7, and you go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is still lethal. So let's just attack. I was like, oh, do we need to haste it? But we don't. Oh, I was just realizing I should have played this first. Hang on. If I play this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then bolt. Okay, we can just attack with this then. They are blocking. Might have to use Lauren's Escape. Damn. We don't have to actually. We'll cast this. Because then they can respond. No, they don't. Okay. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. We need to discard 1 or more cards. Discard. Yep. Okay, there we go. That is just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's pretty funny that we can just discard our hand and win the game that way. Okay, what we want to bring in. I don't think we need to bring in that much, to be honest. The bolts aren't that good. I think we bring in the Faerie Charms for graveyards and just cut these bolts. They're not as nice. And Suplex's Exile. And we just run like that. See how we go. We keep it in the full combo, and we can win with the Magmatic as well. This is okay. It's a little bit slow, but we've got a Pursue, we've got an Eidolon. We go get a plains with this in case we draw a tribe, because then we can still go off on turn 2. It's just said that we have to do the tunnel. And a bit of reunion allows us to do some stuff as well. Okay, no one of those. So we just play this, pass, get a plains on their turn. They're not doing anything crazy. It's funny, they probably would have won if they just didn't bolt our Tireless Tribe a bunch of times. Last go. Alright, well that's exactly what we want. So if they tap out next turn, they are cooked. Which they probably won't. They have darts as well, so there's lots of things they can do. And 2 inside outs as well. I mean, again, they probably have to respect the combo here. They're not respecting the combo, and they can't Fire Blast us, so there we have it. We can just combo them here. Alright, well let's just play a land first. Let's discard this Eidolon. Yeah, there's no free spells, they need the mountain. Let's return it. Draw a card. Alright, attack. And then yeah, let's just discard everything else. Yep, and that's GG's. Get rid of this as well, so we can technically still come back with a combo here. That's 21. GG's. All right, wrap up time. All right, so this is just a wrap up of the deck. Look, I've played both versions now. I've played a lot of Spirit Mascot, and now we've played this Magmakin Artillerist. I felt this deck felt smoother. Spirit Mascot is a big plus, and this league we didn't run into like any graveyard hate, so it's hard to know how cooked we would have been, because we basically just had a run of the paddock. Essentially, we just played all our cycling spells and discards, draws, and we just got our Eidolons back and did our thing. And we saw how powerful 2 were when we played them both, and then we just could discard our entire hand in like Dewey 14 with the tribe, which is cool. I'm going to play it more in paper, I think. I found that when I was playing the Spirit Mascot version, there was a lot of time where it's very polarizing, where I think, but polarizing by meaning like 70% of the time, you just want to do all in combo. Like you're playing against a deck with quite a linear strategy. And so you want to lean back into how can I best just perform this combo right here, right now. So I think this is the better version right now. The Spirit Mascot, I think, was just a bit more resilient against certain graveyard strategies, like, or they're just playing like relics and stuff like that, because it feels awful when you play like 2 Spirit Mascots and they just have a Relic of Progenitus, and then it doesn't really matter if they're exiling things one at a time or exiling everything. You just have these giant creatures that you can eventually fling them at your opponent. But yeah, I think this is a lot more combo-y. And I think there's a lot more depth to how you use these artillerists to actually win the game as well. The ability that they can cycle is also kind of good. Yeah, I'm definitely keen to play this again. I'm going to get them on paper and play them a lot on paper. Been a big fan of this deck. I think it's just been fantastic. And I do like the idea of these sideboard options. I know we didn't really face it that much, but really the deck feels like it's really good against red decks, because bolt's their way they win the game. And so we have all these ways to handle blue, but then also we have this extra way of just handling black spells and cast downs and whatnot. So I really do like this card, and I feel like you can have some good setups with it. So you could maybe try some other cards. There's lots of things that give like indestructible and whatnot, but I think this is where we want to be anyway. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.